Thank you everyone for coming and welcome. By a show of your applause, who here has been to the Mopco Improv Theater before? Yes. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. And for those who have not clapped, welcome. We're so excited you're here. If you haven't been to improv comedy before, we make it all up. This is a unique show. There will never be another one like this again. What a wonderful experience you're about to have. And now, I'm going to invite up the Mop and Bucket Company! All right. For our first game, we're going to tell you a story. And for this story, each of our actors are going to have a different genre that they're going to tell the story through. So, can I get a genre, please, for the lovely Cat Coppet?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Another genre?
Comedic tragedy.
Comedic tragedy. Alrighty. Another genre?
Horror.
Horror. Okay. And one more?
Telenovela.
What?
So,
Telenovela.
I heard Sullivan and soap opera, so which are the same, yeah.
Which one would you like?
Either.
Either?
Soap opera.
Soap
Soap
opera.
opera.
Soap opera.
He's the larger guy.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
Can we review? Sorry.
Yes. Let's go on one.
Science fiction.
Comedic tragedy. Horror.
Soap opera.
Okay. And so let's see. What is the name of a fairy tale that doesn't exist?
Jiminy Snicket.
Jiminy Snicket. All right. Here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a man named Jiminy Snicket, and he was very clumsy and very sad.
He lived in the same house as his evil twin brother, Chimney Snicket.
Chimney Snicket had been locked in the closet for many years, through no fault of his own. But everyone had assumed he died, but he was alive.
He was alive and he was in communication with aliens from another planet who decided to help him get revenge.
Revenge! A revenge that he'd been waiting for so long. And now it was finally here. Oh, but they wouldn't suspect it. They would never know.
That Jiminy and Chimney were not the same person. Chimney, in fact, was talking to the aliens and telling them jokes.
Jiminy, meanwhile, didn't know that aliens existed, but he would soon learn.
He would learn when they lowered their spaceship down into the backyard and abducted him. They took him up into the spaceship and said, Jiminy, we have become good comedic friends with your brother, and now we are going to do experiments on you for...
Jiminy said, experiments? That sounds terrible and hilarious.
And they will be experiments not just on you, but on your heart.
Your heart, by which we mean we will open your chest and physically poke it.
And that's exactly what they did. They took their probes into Jiminy's chest, opened it up, and exposed their heart, which is a way of making love in this particular alien community.
And you told your beloved that you would never make love to anyone but your beloved, and when your beloved finds out, woe on to you.
It's not what it looks like, said Jiminy. It's my heart, but it's for you.
Your heart belongs to no one anymore, Jimothy, said Jiminy said the aliens and his love.
The aliens took the beating heart in their hand. Criminy down below said, I have gotten my revenge! And Jiminy lived happily ever after with his alien love.
Oh my God!
It's an amazing
That is
story.
what happened. So we're singing now, is that right?
Science. We know what we're doing.
Yeah. So in this next scene, Winnie and Sam they're going to tell tell a wonderful story for you. And when I feel like it, I'm going to say, you know what, that sounds like a song cue. And they're going to sing a song.
Excellent.
Would you like to get a suggestion for inspiration?
Sure. Why do we know each other?
Divorce papers.
We know each other because of divorce papers.
All right. That's only how we know each other. You must be Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Cynthia. Yeah. So that's your name?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that's also my name on the
Yeah.
paper. Do you?
Wow. No, I'm so glad we're finally, I still don't know how the mix-up happened. We should not be married to each
No,
other. This
no,
is so weird.
This is such an odd
Oh,
set
wow.
of circumstances.
Yeah, I think I checked the wrong box on a thing, then I sent the mail to, I was trying to order a bird cage, and
See, I was trying to renew my passport. I think they had my photo and everything. It was really strange.
ever since Elon Musk brought Twitter, everything's just been screwed up.
Sam, that sounds like a song cue.
You would think that it would just be limited to Twitter itself,
You'd think.
but it kind of just started to ripple out, and now nothing really works the way it's supposed to. Nothing really works quite at all. Water goes up faucets now. Have you seen Niagara Falls?
What?
All I'm saying, that's the reason everything's screwy.
Elon Musk, really?
He shouldn't have bought Twitter and anything else.
What a...
But also just clerical stuff like this mostly.
Yeah, but I'm glad that you explained that to me, because here I was under the impression that we were in a failing state, and it turns out it's just Elon Musk.
Oh, well, I mean, it could also,
It could also be a failing state.
I feel like a lot of things, it's a perfect storm. You know?
That's fair.
And we are divorced.
Hey!
Woo! Yeah!
What are you gonna do as a free man? Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm going camping.
Oh, good!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yep.
Camping.
Yep. I'm gonna take my dog and my boat and just go into the woods and not think about marriage or Elon Musk.
Wait,
even a
that
little
sounds
bit.
like a song cue.
Great. I won't think about Elon Musk even a little bit. Not a little bit. I won't think about Elon Musk even a little bit.
Not even tiny amount.
Nope. Not even for a minute will that man take up space in my mind. 'Cause I'll be in the woods just having a great time. I'm gonna catch a fish and name it Steve. I'm gonna grab a bunch of snakes and give them a heave. Just to see what happens. I'm gonna pitch a tent and I'm gonna fight off bears. I won't think about Elon Musk out there. No, I won't think about Elon Musk even a little tiny bit out there.
disgusted. Bored. Move the show along. Stop it. There we go. All right. In this scene, one or both of these folks will be given an emotion by me at various times. I will call your name. If I just say an emotion without a name, then it's for both of you. Would you like to get started?
Can we have a geographic location, or a location that would fit on the stage?
The moon.
The moon. Okay, yeah, great.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
Maria, narcissistic rage.
Well, babe, let me tell you about my day. You weren't here to help me with anything, were you?
I was at work at the moon base.
Oh, you and your work. Well, what about me?
Allie, confused.
I've been taking care of this space pod all by myself.
I thought that's what you wanted, honey. I thought you wanted to just like take some time to
No,
yourself.
I want you to know what I want.
I'm trying. Okay, so you want,
Will you buckle me down?
yes.
Maria, jittery.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. I know. I do
really
yeah,
put it in
think of
there.
everything. It just makes me kind of nervous. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so mad. I've been working really hard around this pod.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah,
What
thanks.
is that thing?
Allie,
was
bored.
afraid to tell you, but honey, I'm trying to tell you something.
Okay.
I made a side table. I made it all by myself.
Maria, joyful.
Isn't it beautiful? You've been telling
Like
me
a
how you
side,
love me.
like is it supposed to be?
Allie, scared.
I don't know how I feel about that. Take it.
That's okay, because it's my hobby and it's my art and it's my expression and I'm so happy about it. Honey, look at it.
Damn, I can't stop.
Allie, disgusted.
I just finally found something that
Maria, euphoria.
helps me express myself.
Oh, gross. Oh, I just.
What do you
Allie,
gross?
diarrhea-ish.
Oh, this table just like. Ooh.
Maria, frustrated.
You know, I'm just trying to tell you about my hobby.
Quicker. Tell me quicker.
All right, I came up with the hobby and I read about it on the internet.
Apprehentious. Maria.
And I guess you don't like it
No,
very much.
I do. I'm just going through something, honey. Something's going through me, really, is what's happening.
Maria, bored.
Wait, what are you going through now?
Well, I tried the new Tang flavor that I got at the base. And
Narcissistic rage, Allie.
it's not going well!
Both of you joyful.
But
You didn't like the tang either.
no,
I don't like the tang.
you didn't. We have so much in
We
common.
do have so much in common. That's why I love you. I love you too.
It's okay.
Alright, this next scene has been co-written by all of you, hopefully, by giving us these wonderful lines of dialogue. Do you have pockets or is this a floor deck?
I do not have pockets.
Perfect. So I'm going to arrange these lines in perfect scientific order so that they form a perfectly coherent and delightful scene. We can start with a line.
Yeah, let's start with it. Stop asking where the Huguenots are. I got hungry.
But Mom!
I'm sorry. Just because you get lunch snacks all the time doesn't mean that I sometimes don't get hungry too, honey.
But I wanted to eat the Huguenots and now they're all gone.
disservice as your mother. I strongly despise Smurfs. And yet, I have let you collect them. I have let you watch those silly cartoons, and every time it's like nails on a chalkboard.
Mom, I thought you liked them. I hate them too. They're so creepy with their weird eyes and they're just so spooky. And wait, what did you say? Oh, sorry, I heard something completely different you don't want to know.
What did you hear? What did you think I said?
I thought you said you hate surfers. And they scare me because you shouldn't be standing on water like that. But no, Smurfs are the coolest.
No, I said I hate Smurfs, and the point is, sweetie, that I have been sacrificing snacks for you. I have been letting you bring in things into this house that I don't like, and I think our relationship needs to be a little bit more equal. Smile, because you're on TV. I decided we could sign up to be a reality family, and then our conflicts like this would, boost the ratings and get us paid.
Okay. Mom, where are the cameras?
Well, there's one there, and there's one there, there's one there. Say hi. Hi. I've embedded them, so now when you get angry at me or I get angry at you, it'll just be good drama.
Okay.
Those pants are spectacular, real nice. We're also gonna get some sponsorship.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You bought them for me
Yes, honey, I did.
at Old Navy.
That's right.
Hey, how are the kids and the dogs? And the wife, too.
Well, they should be home any moment.
Oh, thank goodness.
I actually hired a few extras just to round out the cast.
Oh! Okay, so I'm gonna have
I've got a feeling. That's it. I just have a feeling this is a good thing. So
Okay,
come on, have a seat. I'll get you some different snacks
okay.
from one of our sponsors.
I'm excited to eat the whatever it is that you're about to give me. I want to be your sledgehammer. You know how you were talking about, okay, so if I just thought about it. If we get the sponsorship money, then we can redo the kitchen like you wanted, and I want to be the one who knocks everything down. When we watch the HGTV stuff, they're always like knocking walls down, and I want to do that.
That is a wonderful idea, honey. I bet that will get wonderful ratings. There's a yogurt drink. Wagyu, stop petting the hedgehogs! Wagyu, stop petting the hedgehogs!
Hey, Wagyu, cut it out!
I bet people are gonna love that dog.
Yeah, the hedgehogs too. Oh, this isn't bad. Okay. Smurf!
It's so silly. Look, I told you you'd come up with a perfect scene.
Look, it's amazing. Oh, yes.
So, in fact, we're going to be, we have a real treat tonight. We have an expert in
Oh,
the
yes,
house.
we do.
Incredible expert. An expert who's visiting, in fact, and who's brought a translator with him to kind of help us, and this is an expert on just an amazing subject. And actually, what is the subject that our expert is an expert in?
Pizza.
Pizza. A pizza expert. Of course, we're here with a pizza expert, and thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us, because we are going to really learn, I think, a lot about pizza tonight. First off,
That.
yeah, so
Dr. Tagalog says that she's very happy to be here.
thank you again so much. We're very honored to have you. Round of applause for our guest tonight. Now, I think the first question we're all wondering is, of course, what's the best topping to have on a pizza?
Arabata, zigatapata, pizza.
Oh. Sa banana katapinana? Okay. So she says that the best topping to have on pizza is, controversially, pineapples and ham. Unless you're allergic to pineapples, in which case it's anchovies.
Wow! That's quite a difference. That's quite a substitution.
So banana nana to bo.
I get the araba.
Oh, well, she says that once she accidentally ate the pineapple pizza with ham and had to EpiPen herself, so then she switched over to the anchovies.
Oh, you yourself are allergic to pineapples, but you're still recommend. Okay.
But
Okay.
I get some like guitar.
they're just so delicious.
Wonderful. Well, maybe we can open it up to our audience if the audience has any questions for our expert on pizza. Does anyone have any questions on pizza specifically?
Over here.
Oh, yes, please.
Is breakfast pizza still pizza?
Is breakfast pizza still pizza? Yes.
But dononara tarata sa kara.
I get it by the stop American.
That didn't
There.
seem very positive.
She says, you Americans and your, I don't think we're allowed to say this word on TV, but you Americans and your stupid pizza toppings, I'm going to substitute.
Oh, my.
Yes, so, no,
Akapata.
absolutely not. Breakfast pizza is not a legitimate pizza.
Okay, well then I guess if I can ask after that, what about dessert pizza?
Sonokero de soteha.
I feel like I've insulted the doctor. And
No.
I get up with a guitar. Para here's a pizza. It's paratati.
She isn't personally offended, but she's dedicated her life to pizza. And she says that she says that it's hard not to take it personally, but she knows that you don't mean anything by it.
Thank you. Oh. Does anyone else have any other questions? Oh, yes, please.
What is her most controversial pizza hot take?
Yes, I guess what is the most controversial opinion that you have about pizza? I guess we've expressed a few just now, so.
Ko sonomana soda para karawato da kata.
Akira patata. Abara katata aktutu. Idira pakatata. Ooh.
She says that the best thing that you can do with a pizza is to take all of the Parmesan cheese on the table and just dump it on top. No matter how much is there, you just want to take all of the shakers and dump them on. And that is the proper way to have pizza, because unless it's mounded, it is just not enough Parmesan
I
cheese.
get about that.
Got about that? She brings her own Parmesan.
I'm sorry, this might sound like an insulting question, but where did you get your culinary experience in pizza?
Akira patata. Azi patata. Akabara patata. Azapat. Oh, kitita. Uzu. Ooh. Abara pakatata. Pizza.
So she comes from a long line of pizza makers.
Oh.
And so she has been raised with pizza basically from birth, and has developed her tastes and her understanding through culinary study and through family teachings. Oh, you see, she's brought along her photo album, everybody. So this is her mother, who's I think so. She is wrapping her in pizza dough. As an infant, she's swallowing her. And that's her grandfather, she said, eating a slice of pizza. And her cousins all they don't have Thanksgiving, but it's a very similar holiday in their country. They're all gathered for a festive dinner around, you see, like,
I'm
7
sorry,
pizzas.
were you baked inside of that pizza dough?
Arriba.
She says yes, she was. It was very warm and toasty.
I apologize for questioning you.
Shona banakara. Think nothing of it.
Okay. I think that pretty much clears up every question I've had about pizza in my entire life, while raising so many more I don't even know how to ask. Thank you so much for joining us.
That was weird. Okay, so now Kay and I are going to play a game. We're just gonna do a scene, but we would like your input as directors. So at any given point, you can shout at us, "Act harder," and we will do so. Please feel free to be cruel and unusual with your timing. Let's see. One of us has a secret. What is it?
You had an affair with their brother.
One of us had an affair with the other person's brother. Is that right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to put together this side table. It's supposedly from the moon. And I cannot figure out these directions.
Act harder.
I can't figure out these directions. They're in Swedish or like moonish or something.
Well, that's okay. Now that we're roommates, we can help each other with things like that. Let me help you.
Yeah, okay. Great. Okay, so I think I've got like the bottom part, unless you turn it on the side, then it's the side part.
You know what's funny about this? This looks familiar. It's just like the one in John's house.
Act harder.
This side table is just like the one at John's house.
Act harder.
This is just like the one at John's house!
I mean, yeah, I like the way it looked, so I wanted to get my own.
You like the way it looked? When were you at my brother's house? You know my brother and I don't get along.
Uh-huh.
Act harder.
Yeah. I know that, but, I don't know, when you were just like telling me about all those different things that annoy you, I kind of like those things.
Oh no, I've made a terrible mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. I always make terrible mistakes. Ever since I was a little girl. Everywhere I went, I made the wrong choice. If I needed to decide which ice cream shop to go to, I would pick the one that all the cool kids hated. When it came time to picking a flavor, I would choose vanilla. You all know vanilla is the only wrong flavor of ice cream. And now I've done it again. I thought I finally had a friend. I was moving in with a roommate, but she just told me she hates everything I like. And she's been in touch with my evil brother, John. I'm afraid we're going to have to break up.
As roommates? As roommates?
Yes, as roommates. That's what we are. But I can't invest in building a thing that's just like with my brother's house and living with someone who said they hate everything I like. That would be terrible.
I feel like hate is a strong word.
Act harder.
I feel like hate is a strong word. I feel like, opposites attract. We can make this work.
cream.
Okay.
I have a terrible sense of directions.
Okay.
I hate my brother because he's exactly like me.
Okay.
And I really want you to like me too.
Oh, I do like you. I do. I guess it's my turn. It took me 3 times to pass my driver's test. I'm screwing your brother.
Act harder.
This is so good!
Act harder.
Oh my god, this ice cream is so good! It's more delicious than your brother John.
I don't know what to say.
Act harder.
Are you gonna clean that up, or are we just gonna? Cool. Thanks, guys. Okay, so now we're gonna play a game called Deja Vu. Do you guys know what Deja Vu is? It's like you're saying the same thing, you're experiencing the same thing again. So we're gonna have the same scene
Yes.
3 times.
Yes.
But 2 of our actors are going to rely upon your retelling of it for that. So we're gonna say goodbye to Winnie and Maria. Goodbye. They're going to our soundproof lobby. Goodbye. All right. So what's gonna happen is Sam's gonna do a scene, and then I need 2 volunteers because one person is going to report out to the next person what you just saw, what Sam just did, and that's the only basis that they have for it. Then we're gonna do it again with the 3rd actor. So can I get a tiny bit of house lights coming forward? Thank you. So do I have 2 people? And you're just gonna give like a really quick, like 20-second spiel. Oh, we got 2 right here. 2? Yes. Super. Okay. So who's first?
I'll go first.
You go first. Okay. And then, all right. So
Yeah.
for your scene,
Yes.
what's a place you've always wanted to go on vacation?
Iceland.
Iceland. Okay, so your starting thing is Iceland.
I'm in Iceland.
Yes. Or just you're inspired by Iceland.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. I should have talked to the tour guide before I just walked out here, talking to myself. There's a person. Hello! Hello, I am lost! Hello? Nope, they are walking away. Good. This is good. I'm good. I'm great. I'm lost in the vast plains and or tundras of Iceland. I will have to forge for myself. This is good. No, it's not. Why would I say it's good? This is bad. Unless it's good, and I just think it's bad. People shouldn't let me be alone with my thoughts. Okay. Lost in Iceland, but there was a person in that direction, which means I am not alone. I am never alone when I'm with myself. It's a very sad thing to say out loud now that I hear it. No, it's not. Okay. I am calm. I'm meditative. Because I am here. I am with myself. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I wanted to lose myself somewhere where I didn't know where I was. I wanted to look out into the sky and feel like I was part of something larger than myself. I wanted to experience the death of the ego and take in all that nature and the universe have to offer. It is starting to rain.
All right, so now to call on our next actor, I need all of you to chant with me. Deja vu, deja vu. Ready? Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. Hey!
Okay.
Ready? You got 20 seconds.
Okay, so basically, you showed up to Iceland and he was looking for some assistance, but they left him there. So then he ended up just turning it into like a mindful experience for himself. It seems like maybe he's a little lonely, and then you just try to like, you know, talk to the skies and the stars about that and be at peace with that.
All right. Okay. Wow. Iceland is beautiful and cold. Is there anyone? Look, is there anyone here? Okay, there's lights. Hi. Anyone? Hi. I don't know where I'm in Iceland. That's. I don't think anyone's open. There's no other buildings around. Why am I all alone in Iceland? Did I just come on this trip like a fool to prod my own loneliness with a stick? Have I just done this to punish myself for being alone? Moon? Stars? Are you there? Hi. It's me again. I know I said I'd stop talking to you. But there's no one else here. And they're closed. I thought they were gonna be open, but they're closed. And I had to put my luggage down. I think you were right last time we talked. I think I do need to make more friends. And maybe running away to a separate continent wasn't the best call to deal with loneliness and inner strife. You're probably right about that. So I should probably be taking this time to work on myself and breathe the beautiful, very surprisingly clean night air here in Iceland. It's so nice here. It is so nice here, Moon. Have you been here? Oh my God. It's so pretty. But okay. I'm gonna stop talking to you guys. No, I mean it this time. I'm gonna stop. And I'm just gonna sit with my thoughts and feelings and get out a blanket from my bag real quick because it's freaking chilly. Okay. I'm not talking to the sky anymore. I am talking to my own inner demons, and we are saying that coming to another continent alone was probably not the way to handle loneliness.
Excellent. All right, one more time. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Yes. All right. Now, please describe the scene you just saw. Not the first one, just the most recent one.
You are in Iceland to confront your loneliness, but since arriving, you have been abandoned by people. The town is completely devoid of life, and your only friend is the moon and the stars, who at one point asked you to stop talking to them. You still did it anyway.
Nice. All right. It's a beautiful place. I thought I could come here and cure my loneliness, fill up my empty heart. Son, where have all the people gone? All those beautiful Icelandic people with their equality and respect for women's rights. Where are they? to meet them. Son? Son? Moon? Hey guys. Maybe you didn't hear me. I wanted to make friends. Originally with Icelandic people, but like you guys are fine too. I could have stayed in America because you're there too, but here we are, you know, and I've got this really warm coat and the hat and everything, and but no people, and no cars, no stores. I'm gonna starve out here. Guys, are you not talking to me? Like, seriously, guys. Sun, moon, stars. Stars? All of you are not talking to me? There's so many of you. There's like no lights here. I can see all of you. It's like northern lights. I bet you're not going to talk to me either. This is crazy. I'm going to die here. I'm going to die here alone in Iceland.
I like the idea that that's just what happens whenever you go to Iceland. Everyone experiences that.
Stars? There's so many of you.
All right, well, first off, before I explain our next game, can I get a letter from the audience, please? W. And can I get one more letter, please?
J.
W and J are what I heard. W and J. So those actually happen to be the initials of whatever the next game we're going to play is, because we're actually going to play a game right now called Game-O-Matic, in which we are going to pitch to you a bunch of different games we have not played yet, and you're going to vote on which one sounds like the game you want to hear us play. And all of them just happen to have the initials W and J. So, for instance, like the game that I'm going to pitch right now is called Walking J, which is, it's sort of like everyone has to jaywalk throughout the course of this game, but they have to do it backwards, hence Walking J.
My game is one of my favorites. It's called Wilted Jesters. Wilted Jesters, and it's a self-help meeting for retired or laid off jesters.
Well, my favorite WJ game is, of course, Wet Jokes, where we make jokes about things that are wet, or we throw, and you as the audience throw water on us, if in fact the jokes are not about something wet.
My game is the classic walrus juice. We work in a juice bar and we are walruses.
I'm just gonna go old school and go with waltzing joy. So you can't walk, you can only waltz. And after you are done waltzing, you're now standing still. You have to be in a happy mood.
Let's just say the names of our game one more time before
Sure.
we vote. Walking J.
Wilted Jesters.
Wet Jokes.
Walrus juice.
Waltzing joy.
Okay, and by round of applause, we'll put a hand over the head of the person when you want that game to be the one played. Just round of applause, okay? Walking J. Woo! I heard pretty strongly for Wet Joe.
Yeah, now I'm concerned about the audience throwing water on us. Do we have to provide them with water?
I'm gonna say, since this is an impromptu performance of my favorite game, Wet Jokes, we're not actually gonna have you throw water on us. Again, please do not throw water on us.
Or you can just go like water, water, water.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
metaphorical.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, if we make a non-wet joke, feel free to be like, water, and just make a throwing motion.
So, what are the rules exactly?
So the rules are pretty simple. We just have to trade jokes, and the jokes have to be either wet themselves or about something wet.
Okay.
And if they're not wet, then the audience will metaphorically throw water on us.
Okay.
It's not quite as exciting, but
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. What do you call a bucket of water that's half empty?
I don't know. What do you
what do you call a bucket
You
of
call
water?
a bucket of water that is half empty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This was actually the first joke that I learned, and it pertains because it is about waterfowl. Why do seagulls fly by the sea?
Why? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels!
You got it.
Okay. What do you call a fish without eyes?
What do you
What
call
do
a fish
without
without
eyes?
eyes? That one even sounds like water.
Water, what?
Why did the rubber ducky cross the road?
Why
Did the rubber ducky cross the road?
I don't know. He was splish splash. He was taking it.
Two muffins are in the oven, and one muffin turns to the other muffin and says, "Hey, it's hot out in here." And the other muffin says, "Ah, a talking muffin!"
Water.
I like that.
All right.
Steve.
Is that the whole deal?
I mean, usually we play single round elimination.
Oh.
Press conference.
Yeah. I am explaining it. Yeah. Those two are leaving. Okay. All right, so we are actually going to, some of us got a chance to ask some questions to an expert earlier. Now we're going to ask questions. We actually have someone coming in for a press conference, a very famous duo, possibly a fictional character, a couple fictional characters, or like Batman, Robin, or like maybe a real duo, like Sonny and Cher, or something like that. But what I need for you is basically that. What is the duo that's coming in? Because they're not going to know who they are.
Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy. Okay, Laurel and Hardy. All right, so basically what we're going to be asking them questions. You're all going to get a chance to ask questions. We don't want to give it away right at the start, but we kind of want to lead them on to basically guess who they are, that they are Laurel and Hardy. Maybe, no, it's right. Maybe, does Abbott and Costello feel better? Does that feel a little, does everyone know who Abbott and Costello is?
Lewis and Clark.
Penn and Teller.
You're in a bunch right now. I want to go one that everyone feels familiar with. Let's,
Ketchup and mustard.
I love all of these. I heard, what was the one right after Abbott and Costello?
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller. Everyone know Penn and Teller? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Don't want to give it away. All right. Welcome.
We are delighted to be here, and we're happy to take your questions. Yes.
What do you think about rabbits?
I like to follow them. We like to follow them.
Yeah, they bring us a lot of entertainment.
Yes,
Are you shocked that your partner's talking right now?
I am. Well, I'm not really shocked. I mean, in our shows, we don't. He doesn't talk very much, but in real life, right? Yeah.
Just real quick, do you prefer to write with a pencil or?
Pen
Okay.
helps us tell stories. Yes.
I notice in a lot of your shows, you tend to really subvert expectations for what people have for the genre that you sort of perform in.
Yes.
What inspires that?
Cockroaches. We just like cockroaches, so we try to use them as much as possible.
Do you have a favorite card game?
3-card Monty. Don't you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like chocolate. Sure, chocolate. Not anything but vanilla. in charge. I do all the talking, and I just, siphon off all of the innovative stuff from my partner and then take up a lot of space.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself more nervous doing performances in Vegas or on television?
It's harder on television because everything's so, close up. But frankly, we don't get scared.
No.
We scared! We don't get scared.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. What else do you have to say for yourself?
Not much.
You know who we are?
I have an idea, but
Have you ever worked at a bank?
I have. Now I'm sure.
Who are
Well, we're delighted to be here, and after the intermission, maybe we'll do some magic for you as Penn and Teller. And that does, in fact, bring us to our intermission. So, get yourself some beer and some cookies. I don't know if we're cooking now or not these days, given when I was just started as we said, the short part of our short and long of it. We're now going to do the long part of our long and short of it, which is actually still going to be a series of shorter scenes, but they're somehow all going to live in the same world, connect in various ways. We call it 2 by 2 because it's, or 2 by 2 by 2, or whatever we call it, because it's just a bunch of two-person scenes, as I said. The random factor in this is we all have numbers. We'll have you pick out 2 numbers to get us started, and then we will pick numbers from there, and to see who will be in which scenes as we go. We may play one character, we may play more than one character in different scenes. We'll figure it out as we go. So, let's count off so they know we're not making it up.
1,
2, 3, 4.
5. All right. Here we go. Would you pick 2 numbers for us to get us started? I didn't talk about anything other than the show. We're already started.
2 and 5.
2 and 5. We will start. Before we do, let me just say that if you want to be doing improv, if you want to join us for anything, classes, other shows, we have Friday night shows and Saturday night shows, we have Monday night workouts, just go to mopco.org, mopco.org. Don't go to mopco.com unless you want
Cleaning supplies!
Number 2.
Mary?
Yes?
Mary? Are you? Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
hello.
There you are.
You come on over.
Okay, so we're really out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, but don't be scared because I have my cauldron here, and I'm sure that our spells will work to make the forest safe for us.
Great, great. Yeah, there's a lot of like creepy noises and. Okay, so I'm
Jenny.
sorry, I'm so nervous.
No, Jenny, I understand why you're nervous. You were taken away by your parents.
Uh-huh.
You've been separated from me. But
Yeah.
now that you're here, you're
Yeah.
going to learn all of the family secrets. Did you find the newt?
I'm pretty sure it's got a tail, right? Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Yes.
All right, let's just
And
pop out that eye and throw it on in.
Oh.
It's okay, they regrow them.
Okay, great. Good. Yes.
Okay. All right, now, Jenny. Make a wish. Anything you want. Tell me.
I want bigger boobs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do with those?
Hang out.
All right. Beagle, diggle, booble, droob. Give my granddaughter buxom boobs.
Oh, my back.
Well, wow. Isn't that a beautiful hourglass shape?
I am so beautiful now.
Sweetheart, do you have self-esteem issues?
Yes. We talked about it, separate from my parents, and then for some weird bonding activity, you just like left me alone in the woods. I found my way back, and
Well, sweetheart, it wasn't for some strange reason. I want you to access your inner power. You see, everything that I have in my blood also is in your blood. So now it's your turn. Now that I've demonstrated how to make a potion and make your dreams come true, it's your turn to manifest a wish potion.
yeah. Okay. Do I need to get another like weird ingredient from some poor
Well,
innocent
that's up
forest
to you.
creature?
You're in charge now. What would you like me to fetch for you?
Oh. Can you get me a toad that betrayed its family?
I I know exactly where to find one. Here, Kevin. Here. Here. Oh. Aha. He went off, became famous in show business, and left them all behind to starve.
For shame. I'm just gonna tickle him to get some of the pussy stuff out. Yeah.
See, I told you you were a
Should
natural.
have sent some royalties home. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Now it's time for your wish.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready for me to tell you?
What'll it be?
I wish for a beloved family member to carry on the tradition after I'm gone.
Okay.
It may be smaller boobs.
All right, here we go. Magicus, obvious, smaller, memorious.
Oh, that is lighter.
That was nice. Oh my God, what? What? Ooh. All this went somewhere else, but I kind of like it.
Oh, you're still worked on yourself as much as me.
Yeah.
Well, dear, I think I've gotten my wish. You're carrying on the tradition.
Damn.
Oh, I'm so proud. Are you thrilled?
I am a bit apprehensive-ish. Apprehensive.
Apprehensive?
Yeah.
At least you're not diarrhea-ish.
That's right. I most of my potions originally. You were very patient. You were very patient. But we got through it together, and so what are you gonna do now?
Well, I guess I can retire.
Retire.
This is the amulet that my grandmother gave me. It's been like a yoke around my neck. Do you know how hard it is to be a witch? People revile you, you have to take control of everything, there's a problem and you have to solve it. Now it's your problem.
You're not selling this very well, Granny.
You've made a potion. You've stepped into the role. The buck stops with you, kiddo. Okay. Oh, yes, right. I said we just picked some other. Here you go. Number 3. And number 1.
Okay. Wanna get something?
Sure. What is your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. Excellent. Okay. Can you hand me that one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yes.
That is gorgeous. You are transforming this place, I swear.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. Thanks for trusting my artistic instinct.
Yeah, no, just like let it flow.
Yeah.
Like free, you know?
Yeah.
Just,
So
yeah.
are you beginning to feel at home here?
Me? Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, this is, I am vibing so much with like everything, just the whole, like you have just found, like that is just such a brilliant shade right there that you have found.
Yeah.
It's playing off of everything and everything is playing off of it.
Yeah, and I've got to show you my favorite bit about it. Come look at it from over here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in the afternoon, the light comes in through this window.
What?
Yeah, because that faces west. So the light comes in and it hits that, and you can't really see see it right now, but like tomorrow around 3 p.m. you will. But
Wow, I have just like slept the whole time we've been at this cabin, and it's
yeah,
just
it's fine. You're stressed with work. I get it. And this has been the best vacation for me because look at all the art. Look at all the art I've gotten to do.
you've just been like, wow.
Yeah.
I am so inadequate.
What? No, you're the one that booked
Oh
the
no,
cabin.
I don't
did
mean
the
that in like a
research.
self-esteem way.
Oh.
I just mean like, I got some work to do to like catch up because this is.
It's bright. It's really. Are we sure it's not too bright? I'm usually told I'm too bright.
What?
Yeah.
By who? When?
My mother and my father and my art teachers and my college roommate and a lot of people. Like, you've never said it, but I've also never been given a canvas as large as this. So you really like it?
I don't ever want to leave this cabin again for my entire life. Okay, that might be a little extreme, but I do like it.
Yay! I'm so happy.
Ah.
Thank you for bringing me here. And I'm not glad that you've been asleep for like 2 days, but I'm
Tammy, it's I genuinely don't want to leave. I mean, maybe physically the building, but just this is.
yeah. Well, sit on down. I just want to finish up this corner over here so that when the sun moves to about the 4:30 position, then it really there'll be like this cool 3D effect if I
Right.
did it right. We'll see.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
It's just like I think about life a lot and how I connect with like the universe and how you and I connect and like all that, and it's just like visually right now it feels like without even talking to me about it, you've represented all of that in the space of this one tiny cabin. And I am so in awe. I am just. Let's live here for real.
You just said 2 very strong statements. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a little gas stove. There's an outhouse out here. Like we can just live here.
I live off the land.
Yes. Oh my God, I've always wanted chickens.
Like as pets.
Like as food pets. Yeah.
Food pets.
Yeah.
We can have food pets.
We can because we're out here in the woods now.
Oh, we can name some and eat the others.
Perfect. Yes. Yay.
Ah, we'll be so arbitrary about it too.
I think we should eat all the boys though.
That's fair.
Yeah. They're really loud.
Yeah.
And mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. This is the best trip ever.
The sun, it's starting to.
Yes. Oh. Okay. So,
Oh,
it's kind of
what?
yeah.
Oh.
So I layered the colors.
Oh. I am crying.
All right, we have number 1 left. No, I'm sorry, number 4 left. And who is going to be number 2?
Jenny, we have a couple of problems.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't really know which one's worse, but you know all the trainee witches?
Mhm.
They're just, basically we need to buy bras in bulk.
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of one-eyed newts walking around
I
the
know,
forest.
and there's just changes. Everywhere I look, changes. But the more serious thing is, you know, the cabin.
The old.
Yeah. There's people.
What?
Yeah.
They don't even have indoor plumbing.
I know. They've been there for days. I don't know if they're leaving.
Oh. Well, have they like wandered close by, or do you think?
Yeah.
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 All right. All right. So All right. So nothing too nefarious, but what can we do to just kind of like encourage them to leave this neck of the woods?
Well, the toads owe us a favor.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. Took care of that traitor.
Cash has been pouring in.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just like, you know, encourage the toads to like, you know, kind of like march upon the cabin. Hop.
I mean, maybe we start with like mild molestation.
Okay.
You know, like
Yes.
not full on.
For
but
sure.
Like just,
For sure.
yeah, so we can just like annoy them.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll go talk to the toads.
Okay.
I speak better toad than you. No offense.
All right. I'm gonna go order some bras in bulk.
Okay.
Online.
All right. We'll be back here tomorrow.
Okay.
So they adopted all the toads. They named half of them, and they don't know what's going to happen to the other half.
That's not what I expected. Let me think about it while I unpack these bras. They named them?
Yeah, like but only some of them.
And the other ones?
I don't know. They sent them behind the outhouse with some of the chickens. Maybe we can do two things at once.
Okay.
Maybe we can deal with our unruly, big-chested trainees.
Yeah.
And these annoying neighbors.
Okay. How are we gonna do that?
Maybe what if we turn the trainees into more toads and send them to the cabin?
Ah.
It didn't work once, but maybe it'll work the second time.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have a spell for that?
Not yet. I could work on
Okay.
it. I could work on it.
Yeah. So all the okay, maybe we'll leave one or two trainees just for, because I want to retire at some point.
Right?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're not gonna need these. I'm gonna have to return these.
The bras?
Yeah. Unless the toads need them.
You know, they might.
Yeah. Right. We don't know how they're gonna. Yeah.
We don't know.
Right. We don't know what happens when you put a trainee
Right, actually,
toad body.
give me one of them.
Yeah. Here.
Totus Anoicum! Alright. Let's wait one turn of the moon and then we'll come back. Okay? Alright.
These toads. Something's wrong with the toads. They're not regular toads.
They're very comfortable.
They're like teenage toads. They're rolling their eyes at me. I can't. I'm like, go annoy the neighbors, and they're like, I can't even.
Toads don't even have hips, but somehow they're
I
all
know,
doing this.
I know. It's weird.
Alright. Alright. We've got our two best trainees.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the rest of them, But still not annoying enough to make those dang people leave.
I know. Maybe the two good trainees can annoy the toads into annoying the neighbors.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's very possible.
Okay.
All right. Do we just like instruct them, or is this going to be another potion thing?
I think we should just tell them. I'm tired of all this potioning.
Right.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. 2. 4.
2.
And one.
And 1.
Okay.
4 and 1.
Oh, 4 and
4 and 1.
Oh, hey! Frog friend?
I'm a toad.
Toad friend, I am so sorry.
It's fine. It happens, but it's not very nice.
Look, ever since woodland creatures started talking to me, it's been a lot. You know, and I want to get it right.
You know, it is a lot when you start diversifying the people that you're around
Ah,
and animals,
yeah,
but you have to have a little respect.
I am so sorry. Toad friend.
Yeah, it's Janie.
Janie. Wow.
So, what's your name?
Oh, it was Steve.
Steve. So Steve, like, are you gonna stay here with the lady?
Tammy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you sure you want to?
I mean, have you seen this place? It's lush. It's verdant. The world back home is exhausting and wears you down. And here you can just be. You can just be. You can let your emotions out. You can sing.
I don't feel that way.
Can take it all in. You can take it all in. The vast verdant mountains, the sky up above, the nature around you. It sings with love. The art of the sidewalk that doesn't exist. It's bliss, it's bliss. It's bliss, it's...
When you've lived here all your life, it's not that great.
That's fair.
Not every day. Look, I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Yeah.
Okay. The witches
Right.
and the toads
Yes.
don't want you here.
Oh. Was it
we-
something we did?
It's just it like cramps our style, you know? It's like the witches are doing potions and making magic and like transforming their bodies, and it just, we can't have like regular humans just watching that happen.
Well, I'm not watching. I am, well,
It's just a matter of time.
I definitely do not want to make people feel self-conscious while they're doing whatever they're doing with the witchcraft and the toading. That is not my intention.
Yeah, and the toads, you know, toads meet humans and they get tempted to go off to Hollywood. We're
Is
trying
that-
we're trying to keep a community here.
That's what happens. Toads
Yeah,
meet
yeah,
humans,
yeah,
and
yeah.
their immediate first thought is go off to Hollywood.
I mean, sometimes it's Broadway, you know, it's whatever your dream is.
Well, I certainly didn't mean to interrupt your way of life.
Yeah, you're disrupting a whole ecosystem.
So we came to...
Typical of humans.
I'm sorry. We came here to cooperate with nature. We didn't mean to. I guess I'll go talk with Tammy and we'll see.
Yeah, I think you
see
should.
what
You should talk to Tammy. And also, you could tell her the trainees have a spell that might help her. She'll know.
Oh.
Alright, and our final two are number 5 and number 3.
That's an interesting color. Oh, jeez. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry. I didn't realize anyone else was in the woods. I was just looking for berries.
I see that. I'd be careful with those.
Oh, do you know the plants around here?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Can you just tell me, is this poison ivy? I feel like it's poison ivy.
Yes. Very good. Now, poison ivy can be useful for some things, but you'll probably want to wash your hands.
Yes, I'm just gonna. What a handy little stream we have. You know, if you use stream grit, it's supposed to get the poison ivy oils off better.
Oh, yes, I knew that.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you would. I'm Tammy.
Yes. You're the toad girl.
There has been an unusual number of toads around lately.
You've been adopting them and then eating them, is that correct?
Well, we're adopting some of them and then eating the other ones. You can tell because the ones that are pets have names. It makes more sense when you're, I guess, the one naming them than from
Oh,
outside
I
the system.
understand. Some creatures we objectify and use, and others we bond with and care for.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you know how it works.
I do. I have a beautiful granddaughter that I care for very much.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's so wonderful.
Whereas others of her type just become food.
I hope I'm not disturbing your
Oh,
walk.
no.
I can
No,
go back
you're
to...
not disturbing me. I've retired. I have all the time in the world. All I do is spend my days knitting and making stew.
That sounds lovely. We're hoping that we can get to a form of existence kind of like that over at the cabin. You see, my husband, his job is so stressful, and we fled the city. He just booked this random vacation to this random little cabin that neither of us had ever heard of, and he slept for 2 days. And I just drew. I brought my pastels with me, you know, and he fell in love with the place. So we've decided to try to live off the land, and well, we're still learning. So if you have any advice for some newbie homemakers here in these woods.
Well, why don't you come over to my little cottage? I'll show you my kitchen and how I make my stew.
That would be wonderful, please. I'm so sick of eating toads.
Just this way.
All right.
Isn't it quaint?
Oh, yes. Quaint is an excellent word.
Come on in.
Are those real bones?
Oh, yes.
Deer bones, of course.
Of course. Come on in. Let me get you settled. Would you mind doing some cutting and chopping for me?
Oh, of course. Anything I can do to help. I'm sorry, I don't know if I got your name.
No, I don't think you did. I'm Beatrice. You can call me Grandma.
Grandma, very well.
Now, if you would just cut up those mushrooms for me and some of those shallots, I'll put the water on.
Okay. When did you learn to identify mushrooms like this?
Oh, it runs in my family.
Oh,
It's in my blood, you might say.
that's so nice.
You know, young people, sometimes they don't trust themselves and they get overly complicated. When if you have a problem, like you with the toads, there's a very simple way to eradicate the problem.
Eradicate is an interesting choice of words.
You know,
What sort of way do you suggest?
well, just like you've been tastily enjoying your infiltrators, I approve.
Are those really deer bones?
What do you think?
I don't know what to think. I don't think I've seen bones before. Like real ones.
Well, toads have bones, my dear, and so do chickens. Pretty much anything tasty for stew has bones.
I suppose I'd never thought of it like that. You're right, chickens do have bones, and toads, and other.
Why don't you go over and check the pot?
What? I can keep cutting.
Yes, no, I think we've got plenty.
Okay.
Cat, anything tasty for stew has bones. Sounds like a song.
You might just think that something needs some seasoning in the pot, but some creatures have an inherently tastiness that's a lot. You don't have to listen, just ignore all the groans and remember that when they're in the stew, it'll be tasty because they've got bones. Everything tasty has some bones. You, my dear, are not alone. Just hop in the pot and we'll see what we can cook